There we go. My mic was muted. My bad. Um, but welcome to episode 2 of Start and Finish. If you're watching the video, you probably noticed my hair is all kind of disarray. It's kind of been a day. Um, so I'm kind of in the don't really care type style right now. So we're just going to run with it. We're just going to do this thing. Um, I call it my anime hair because, spiky everywhere. So um, then I kind of got like the Vegeta Widow Peak thing going on. So we're all good. But we're not talking about Dragon Ball today or Dragon Ball Z. We're talking about Digimon Adventure, episode 2 of the 2020 franchise. Um, so let's just dive right on into it here. And of course, spoiler warning. So if you're listening to this, don't mind the alerts that are coming up on my computer. It's because of the hurricane that's getting ready to hit Florida. So, and if you wanted a timeline date, it's Nicole, not Ida. So, um, but anyhow, I digress. Spoiler warning for Digimon Adventure 2020, episode 2. We're just going to get right into this. And again, we're going to try to keep it within the length of a anime episode. So, because it's just me, I would like to get some people on eventually, maybe, hopefully, possibly. But that probably won't be until towards the end of this season. 67 episodes. I said 65 yesterday. Well, yeah, I guess I'm dating this again because I'm back to back these. But yeah, I said 65 in episode 1. 67 is actually the number. These will release every Tuesday night as of January 3rd of 2023. Weekly. I am planning on having the content made and just having it auto release every week on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock. So even if it's a holiday, you will get an episode of start to finish. So just know that for future reference. Holidays doesn't matter. 4th of July doesn't matter. If I have an emergency that comes up in the family, it's already set to release, so it doesn't matter. You will get weekly content. Look, that said, let's dive in here. There isn't much. This will probably be a shorter episode because there isn't really much to talk about here. One thing that I'm having an issue with is they are not naming the enemy Digimon that they're fighting in the first 2 episodes. And I'm not familiar with the name of this Digimon alone. I don't believe that I've seen this Digimon or its evolutions thus far. Pretty sure I know where it's going to go. Considering the fact the last evolution that we got here at the end of episode 2. But I don't know the subsequent evolutions leading up to Diaboromon. So, at least not these ones. The other ones I think I know. It's been a while. But I don't remember these green and purple looking things in Wargame. So, unless I'm just having a complete brain fritz, I don't recall this. So that's my one complaint right now. I don't know what the name of this Digimon or Digimons. I guess it doesn't. I guess Digimon and Digimon are kind of the same, kind of like deer and fish and fish. But either or. Couple of things I took away from this episode is Matt seems to be the technician, or not technician. Technician would be Izzy. Matt seems to be the tactician. He seems to have strategy behind his movesets. Um, he didn't really have that so much in the '01 version. I liked it, the fact that he's a tactician, because I feel like that was something that the group severely lacked in '01. The only tactician that we had in '01 was Izzy. He kind of like was the catch-all poster boy for everything strategy. Here it seems like strategy is going to be divided a little bit between Izzy and Matt, and I like that. It gives Matt more of a second tier leadership role that he was kind of thrown into uh, towards the end of '01, which kind of never really fit his skill set. Ty is pretty much the same as he was in '01. He's fairly impulsive. Uh, so no surprise there, considering the fact his crest is courage. You tend to be impulsive in courageous moments. So that totally fits. We got a really big foreshadowing, and I'm kind of going, well, might as well say this. We're in predictions at this point. We got a really big foreshadowing of TK and Kari, I believe, here for like throughout the series and probably for the big finale in episodes 66 and 67. I feel like that's a huge moment foreshadowing the whole quote unquote, I'm calling them miracle feathers. And then their crest ignite simultaneously. And they're on opposite parts of the city. So I believe that's a huge, huge foreshadowing for how this series is going to end up being. I believe TK and Kari are going to play a monumentous role, even more so than what they did when they fought Venom Iotismon in Digimon Adventure '01. Also, this is following the War Game storyline. It's just a sped up version of War Games, feels like. Because we got Omnimon already. Omnimon came at the very end of this episode. I wasn't expecting Omnimon until next episode, but we got Omnimon now. So that'll be interesting. Oh, excuse me. And then also going back and watching Digimon 99 or Digimon '01. The only real thing of note that happened in that episode was they introduced Greymon and Shellmon. I mean, compared to 2 episodes in, and this is my fair assessment here. If you ask me what show I like better, just judging off the first 2 episodes, and this isn't recency biased, I'm going with 2020. Because not the '01 version was a very slow burn. I will be absolutely honest. Until we got to halfway through Edamon in '01, I just wanted to quit. I really did. I almost did a couple of times, considering the fact I lived in the middle of goddamn nowhere, and TV was pretty scarce for us at that point because, let's be honest, satellite TV was nothing to crack up about, and there wasn't many channels to choose from. Unlike today, where you have streaming services at the wazoo. So I watched it. It was part of the Fox Kids block, and we just happened to get Fox Kids. And I watched it with my friend down the road. And even he went and said that it was rough to get through the first arc and a half of Digimon Adventure 01. So the Devimon and half of the Edamon story was really a drag. I'm invested in 2020 already. I like that it's faster pace. I like that there's always a reaction to an action, or there's always an action to a reaction. It's not a lot of downtime. The first episode obviously was slower, which makes total sense because you have to reintroduce people and how they're going to act in this series over how they were in the original. But if you put a gun to my head and you say pick one, I'm picking 2020. And that's not saying that I don't like 01, because 01 has a very special place in my heart after you get towards the second half of the Edamon arc and points beyond. But that whole File Island Devimon storyline was not my flair, and I'm so glad that it was only like 10 or 11 episodes long, but oh my god, it felt so much longer. And any movie, any show that does that to me, I tend to check out. So this one, I feel like I'm going to get invested in. I already feel like I already am invested in. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So with that said, like I said, this is going to be a shorter episode. And I already said my prediction. My prediction is that TK and Kari are going to play a huge pivotal role in this series because they've already foreshadowed it. They gave us the Miracle Feathers and they gave us the Crest Ignition right away. So they've already pulled a miracle. The miracle in 01 was the Mega Evolution to War Greymon and Metal Garurumon with the Arrows of Hope and Light. Well, we didn't get Miracle Arrows. We got Miracle Feathers. And we got Omnimon. So we will see how that goes from there. Until next time, we'll catch you on episode 3 of Start Finish. Again, I would like to get guests on. By the time that you watch this, I'll have probably, my goal is to have 24, anywhere between 24 and 27 episodes done, recorded. So when you see this, if you want to be involved in this show, reach out to me on any social media platform. Just look up Hotel Nerd and you'll find me, including Discord. I'm in multiple Discords, and I have my own, and that link should be posted on my Twitter account right at the top. So you should be able to join the Discord, no problem. But yeah, until next time, we'll catch you on episode 3. And hopefully sooner or later, when we get about halfway through the series here, I can start getting some guests on. But yeah, until next time, just stay safe, enjoy the new year, and we'll catch you on episode 3.